So let's talk about the new Agent Orange and the new Yellow Fever. The new Agent Orange and the new Yellow Fever, they work similar to the different illnesses that these original descriptions reflect. Agent Orange was something that people in the Vietnam jungles would suffer due to foot infections, and it would be a flesh-eating decay or a flesh-eating illness that would take place and eat away at the flesh and the bone. So this was Agent Orange, and Yellow Fever was another type of fever strain coming from the environment, coming from, some say, laboratories. It depends on what side of the information you're on. So these things taking place now, with the new forms of them are the digital versions, that is. Well, one, you have Agent Orange. Orange is, again, that's the sacral chakra. That's for the sacral energy. This is where reproduction beckons. So this is the energy center for that. And since that on a lot of levels has been marketed out of whack, oversaturated, and turned on its head, it's eating away at people's feet in this jungle known as life. If you're chasing, males or females, if you're out chasing, after a certain age, it's going to be like chopping off your feet, because it's going to be too much to keep up with if you're at a certain stage in your life. Now, barring that you're a jet setter, if you're a jet setter, you have enough income to work it into your life. But if what you're doing to provide the jet setter lifestyle involves more work, even then you're going to have to wax and wane your times of pursuit, or what you want to call just getting out there dating, or if you want to just call it living your best life, just going with the flow, whatever the case. Attraction is still a real thing, and you still have to factor that in regardless of what side you're on. So you have Agent Orange, though, that you got to make sure you're not affected by. Just make sure that you're not dominated with the need to mate. It's okay to feel the need. It's okay to respond to the need. These things are good to want. But if it dominates other things, like your need to survive, if it dominates your logic, if it dominates your decision-making capabilities, then it's going to be an overuse. And with this imbalance, you could go into Thottyville, the wrong side of Thottyville. Not just doing your own thing, but sometimes foregoing your own life, skipping out on your goals because you're dating somebody new, or cutting out on your dreams because you have a few new potentials, or messing up a situation because you can't abstain temporarily. That's Agent Orange. Yellow Fever is the idea of illumination and what we think is right and what we would consider of moral or spiritual value. If we're imposing this, then it becomes, again, that sacral chakra energy misaligned. So that and too much use would be over opinionated. It would show itself like that, like over opinionated, self-righteous. It'll come across judgy because it's yellow for illumination. So that's the solar, that's the soul. But you have to always, it's important that you style and tailor how you communicate. So it's more about how you say something too, versus simply what you say. Managing this is what it takes to properly control the sacral chakra, so that that temperature doesn't rise too high and burn the rest of your energy centers out, being over righteous. You don't want to burn yourself out, right? Ain't that what the scriptures say too? Why be over righteous and destroy yourself? It says in the books of Solomon, in the wisdom literature. Too much of the yellow chakra, too much of the solar chakra will cause you to lose touch with your responsibility to reality with the metaphysical knowledge that you hold. So you would just be talking metaphysics, but not doing things and making other people's lives better and attributing that to metaphysics. See, there's a difference. You're using what you know, even if people don't believe in what you know. They see that you're a good person of good character. They see that you're a helpful person. They see that you're a kind, compassionate, considerate person. They see this, so whatever you believe becomes more believable, especially if you're connecting the dots in front of your audience and letting them know, like, me doing this is to balance out this and that, and I do this and I respond this way because I believe this and that, right? And it's even more effective if that belief or system of thought is rooted in the here and now, because here and now is where people need your help. Here and now is where you can affect things. Here and now is where you can change things. Here and now is all you have right here and right now. So that's how you prevent both Agent Orange and yellow fever in their new digital forms. This being energetic, dealing with the sacral and dealing with the solar. Super T Sigma, delightfully different. Peace.